Kitty. Is it going? Oh, it says in stream. Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a health empath. I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things, and today I'm going to keep my remarks brief. Been wanting to say hi. Yeah, I've been in a tube in a long time, Marge. Been in a tube in a long time. Anyway, I hope people are doing alright. Finding some peace in the chaos. I don't care if you don't watch the media or not. I don't care if you totally tune out. People are feeling some kind of way. They feel the chaos. They feel the percolation. I know they do. That's how humans operate. We're receivers, receptors. We're like radios. Most people just tune shit out. I don't hear you, la la la. I can't hear you, la la la. That's what most people there are. They're always receiving some kind of data and stuff. Don't do that. Do that. Don't do that. And they're like, no, I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm a grown-ass man. Or I'm a grown-ass woman. Or whatever. And then I look around, I'm like, these people aren't acting like grown-ups. I'm reading Mom's story pretty frequently about stuff in the news, and what she likes to say is, are these grown-ups? Yeah, Mom, these are the administrators of the United States of America. I like to call them bureaucrats. These are the bureaucrats. Then it said, don't take it so serious, Marge. You're always so serious. I take things too I try to keep in balance, joke around, take it serious. Right now, I'm in like serious mode. And I was thinking a little while ago, I've been thinking about what it is, how easy it is for people to lose their soul. See, because World War III is of the spiritual variety. It's how people are acting inside, and they're showing up inside. I saw a bunch of people show up in D.C. yesterday. Bunch of people, thousands, millions, who knows how this story really goes. I wasn't there. There's a lot of people. Then later, people had to raise Cain. And then today, I saw part of a freaking, I saw a cliff fall off in the ocean. Where was that? Where was that? The Canary Islands, yeah. I think about how, right now I'm supposed to just hold still and not move and just be still right now. And, but ordinarily what I like to do is I like to do something a little bit different every day to get me into a different earth, into a different timeline. I don't know. I'm at a loss right now how to do that. So hopefully tomorrow things will open up. Please stop. That's just okay, thank you. And, so when I see cliffs and things like that fall into the ocean, it tells me that we're leveling up and timelines are changing, and that the earth is always different and is changing. But how are people going to show up in every day to make it better? And I don't see people showing up in the masses to make it better. No, there's a lot of people in trouble right now. There's so many people in trouble, and there ain't no non-for-profits to help these people. I'm tired of seeing businesses and organizations and governments I'm sick of these people that pay themselves so much. And they really actually, because I was in IT for a lot of these people for years and years, and I see how little people really do work. So what are they getting paid for? What are they getting paid? How are people really contributing to society? And what are they contributing to? Because most people I see, and on my Facebook feed and Instacrap and Twitter, all these freaking horseshit. It's just horseshit. They're made to create cognitive dissonance, to tell you a scenario that it ain't true. I went on Twitter today for a few minutes, and it was like every story, I'm like, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. That don't even ring true. It don't ring true, because truth has a frequency, like freedom has a frequency, and neither of those things are ringing right now. Because people are small in spirit. And they're big in ego. They're getting all that ego stuff. How much ego stuff I don't got a whole lot. I have about 20 totes and some things in Mom's chair. That's what my ego's been deflated to. You know? Huh, Benny? Is that Margie? That's a true story. Is everybody living the best version of their life, just how their whole heart wants it done? You know? Everybody doing everything they want to do? No, they're not. And it's not fair that so few people are, and so many people are freaking struggling right now. It's just not just. But the universe is going to take care of that. God is taking care of that, huh, Benny? Yes, Margie, God is taking care of that. It's going to make sure that things balance out a little bit. I was thinking earlier, because I just have been laying here, you know, back in and out of letting tending to things to mom and stuff, and I just been thinking, you know, to myself. Somebody in a comment said that they had a nervous breakdown. I'm like, what's a nervous breakdown? What is a nervous breakdown? Because my nerves are so shot all the time that how do people determine if their nerves actually break down all the way? How did that happen? You know, and it's going to be different for everybody, right? And how do people recognize that they have one? And what do they mean? And what is it? Oh, if I go to a doctor, they'll tell me. If I pay someone to tell me, right? I don't got time to have no nervous breakdown. I gotta make sure that we move in a forward trajectory. You know what I mean? And the world ain't gearing up to make sure that people get the advantages to move in a forward trajectory. Thank goodness I'm Heyoka and things happen backwards for me, huh? Although we are always divinely protected, God always takes care of us and He protects us. And it gets scary sometimes because the cliff is right there. The cliff, I look over the edge, the cliff is right there. It ain't comfortable. And I don't know how people can set themselves up to avoid it, you know, because I did all the stuff I was supposed to do that people told me I needed to do to be a successful member of society. And here I am, 46 years old, essentially homeless, waiting for the next place. I mean, we got a place to stay, but we got to be gone like yesterday. I mean, it's ASAP. Go ASAP, please. You know, and then it's no hard will, no ill will, but just because I want to hang out with my dogs all day and stuff like that. Can't do that here. So that's all right. It's just how things go. You got to try things, and if they don't work, you got to try something else. And I just see so many people right now that are giving up. They're not going to try anymore. People don't want to try because it's not fun. Because you see so many freaking scumbag airbags like this freaking pukesome governor, freaking, you know, all these governors telling people what they can't do while their pay is not, their lives are not being disrupted at all. And they don't have the know-how or the imagination, because they're plastic as fuck, to imagine what it's like for people to suffer. Because they've never suffered. And I'm tired of administrations run by people that have never gone through hurt, pain, toil. No! They went to college for political science, or they're fucking lawyers, or no, these people have no business making laws and regulations for the majority. No, they don't. It's all a game. It's all a game, Benny. Then it's that Marty Cuttasorka, Benny wanna D-I-double-N-er, Margie. Benny knows what time it is in the belly. You can't trick a Benny. I just saw 17707. So today's the, new moon? Scorpio? Now it's Scorpio season. See, I always said what I wanted and stuff, and what I'm learning is my curt, sharp tongue, there's no place for it in the world, because vengeance is not mine, saith the Marge. So what I come to find out is I can't spew toxin. I can't freaking be mean and be a dick just to get my way, and it worked for many, many years, but that karma is too much to pay, so now I just gotta freaking turn the other cheek. I'm pretty sure that's how Meek's gonna inherit the earth. You know, and understand I don't want to be the boss of nobody. I don't want to be in charge of nothing. I just want to let my dogs out when they gotta pee and and eat, make us something to eat. I'm pretty lazy. I did all my hard work. I did all my heavy lifting. I don't want to anymore. I'm done. So I don't like to be the boss and in charge of people and stuff like that. And so, because I have that nature, I got duped a lot because I don't have the mind of a controller, and so I let them all slip under my radar because I'm like, well, I don't, people don't want to do that. It's like herding cats, but there's control freaks out there. The frequency of control, where they just have to get people to do stuff just because they feel like it. Don't you know who they are? I fucking hate that. Don't you know who? I hate those people. I hate those people. No, I don't know who you are. Even if I did, I'd act like I didn't. Because I don't need to have a high opinion of them. They already have a high enough opinion of themselves. Huh, Ma? Yeah, how you doing today, Ma? Been better? We're just one day at a time, man. One day at a time. So I wasn't going to come on and talk to her for terribly too long. Because it is close to their kibble time. So I got to handle that accordingly. And I didn't sleep last night hardly at all. And so I just been kind of resting and relaxing all day and trying to make the best of it. So I hope folks are doing good out there. The world is changing, man. And I keep listening to talks like astrology and stuff like that just for distractions, so I don't have to think about my own thoughts. And it's just, I hope people come into their glory and come to God and Jesus and stuff like that, because people are really going to have to open their hearts and freaking... And I think about that. I think about, okay, supposedly how many people, millions of people on the planet, or just in the United States, suppose there's like 382. It's complete horseshit. I don't buy it. They told... When have they ever said anything else that was true? You think that the numbers of the population of the planet are true? And especially when people aren't even living as long as they used to? And with the puddles of people, of population that are floating the earth, really, they have a number on all those people? Really? It's all crap. They pay themselves to be right, and they ain't right. Media pays themselves to be right, and they ain't right. Meteorologists for years have paid themselves to be right, and they ain't right. Nobody's right, man. So take away all their pay, divvy it out to everybody, distribute it equally, and then that way, if you love your job or don't love your job, it don't matter, because everybody's getting paid the same, right? And public servants don't mind, and the first responders don't mind, because heck, aren't they in it just to help people anyway? So you don't need to get paid to help people, right? Right? I don't get paid to help people. I do have contributors to the channel that I could not sustain my freaking nothing. I couldn't do it without you. I couldn't do it with the supporters from my channel. It's one of the reasons why I started this, because I can't make friends in real life, so I might as well take it to the tubes. And there's a lot of people that are getting their stuff shut off and stuff like that. Huh, Benny? If the message is supposed to get out, Marge, it'll get out for Benny. This is sweet Benny. So, let's see. Oh, someone's in the talkie room. Hi, Tanya. I appreciate your comments. Broke my body, too. No, it's not. No. No, it's not. Yeah, they're right here for today. Maybe tomorrow. But next day I'll be back outside. Yeah, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I just want to be done. So, well, I'm looking for a little